All right, so we're back out working on the car again. So I have been driving it some. I've got probably about 50 miles put on it, which you know, still working out some little kinks and stuff. The biggest issue I'm still having is still not happy with the way the clutch is working. Mostly just the pedal's grabbing so far down at the bottom. I don't know, I'm gonna bleed it one more time, but I also got looking and my firewall is flexing a bunch. And so I'm gonna try to fix that problem today, and I'll show you how much it's flexing here in a second. And I think I'll go well on some support. So I'll kind of explain what's going on here. Is, you know, I cut all this out, and I think it lost a lot of its bracing, so it's just kind of flexing really bad. So I think I'm gonna get this trimmed up a little bit better, and then weld me a piece onto the roll bar here. Just try to give this to some added strength, and I think that's gonna be the plan. And we'll do a quick video so you can see the flex, and then we'll get the bracket made and see if the flex is less, and then hopefully it'll shift a little better. And if that's not it, I don't know, but we'll keep at it. It may, like I said, it may be this transmission I have has a ton of miles on it, so maybe the synchros are just bad. But definitely need to get it shifting better, because I'm worried if it doesn't shift well, I'll be jamming it into gears and stuff, and then it's just going to break. So right there you can see how the master cylinder is moving, the clutch master cylinder. So hopefully we'll get some bracing put in and that goes away, and then it helps my shifting. All right, so went ahead and got this thing ground up, and I'm gonna use some 1/8" plate here, and the plan is to just go like so. That's really hard to see, but anyway, I'll show you what it looks like when I got it cut. I've got it marked. I'm gonna cut it a little bit wider so I can notch it for the tube, and then I can get a good weld around the tube and get that welded up, and then we'll check our flex. So here's a little piece I fabbed up. Not the prettiest looking thing, but kind of matches the rest of the car. But I'm gonna do a little more fine grinding just to get it a little bit better, and then we'll get this welder out and get this thing welded in, and then we'll do a flex test. All right, so we got the welder out, got everything ready. Just need to go disconnect the battery, and then we'll weld this little piece in and see if it fixes my problems. Whew. Not the prettiest welds this morning. I just didn't have my mojo, but got it welded up. I'm gonna let it cool off, and then we'll probably do a little grinding and make it look a little better after we push the clutch and see if my flexie's gone. So hopefully that makes everything a lot stronger. I don't know if it is or not, but we'll see. All right, let's see how that looked. So the quick and easy fix didn't work. I just looked at reviewed the footage from before and after, and I think it's flexing about the same. So that kind of stinks. We will do some more thinking. All right, so I got some chromoly tubing left over from lightweight steering column that I'm thinking about doing something like that and then to the bar, but I don't know if that'll help because it's so much above where the leverage point is on the firewall. So I hate to go through all that work and it still just flex. So I don't know, you know, I can do something like that. It makes it even more crowded up here, but that's my best bet because I'd actually get to it to weld it. And but I'm not sure if I want to go through the trouble if I'm not sure it's going to fix it. And then my other choice, I don't have really another choice. I'm still thinking. All right, so I've been doing some thinking on this whole firewall flexing thing. So went online, found the clutch master cylinder I got, the wheel wood, and got the mounting dimensions for it. So I got this little plate made up, and this will be on the inside. It'll actually be like this. It's gonna go on the inside of the car, and I still got to make it look a little bit better, but we'll do that, and then we'll go weld this guy. I've got this chromoly tube. We'll weld it to there, and then we'll weld the other end of this pipe to the dash bar on the roll bar. And I figured that should make it super strong. And then if it still has a little more flex, maybe I'll triangulate it down from the bottom, but I don't think I'll have to do that. So we're gonna give this a shot, and I'm gonna try to get this here, but I don't know if I can, just the way the roll bar and the emergency brake and all that stuff runs. But if I can't, I know I can get it here. But the goal is to try to get it here. So I'm gonna get this test fitted up, get this thing figured out, what kind of angle I need on this end, and then the length, and then we'll get this guy notched for the tube. We'll get it welded in, and then hopefully the whole firewall flexing is done and the car's shifting better. So got my brace welded in, and so we're going to test it and see if the firewall is hopefully flexing less. You know, the master cylinder was moving too, but so hopefully the clutch will move less, and we're not going to worry about the brakes right now. Alright, so it's after work. We're gonna go see if the clutch is any better shifting and report back. Alright, so my flex is much better and the clutch does feel better. Transmission is still a little notchy, but I think that's just because it's old. So you can see I got this bar right here. I got this bar right here welded in, and it goes to there. I was gonna make that bracket nice looking and stuff, but I got it bolted in to get everything tacked in and welded, and it was such a pain in the butt to get that thing bolted on there, because up front with the master cylinders and everything in the way, that I decided to leave it on, and we'll fix that at a later date. But it's welded in. The clutch is grabbing up higher now, so I don't think the clutch is the issue. It's just the transmission, and you know, the transmission supposedly had 345,000 miles on it when I bought it. So, but I only paid 280 bucks for it. So we'll see how long it lasts. But anyway, thanks for watching, and if you haven't yet, subscribe, and we'll be going to the track with this thing soon.